Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is able to hear me and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please raise your hands in the Zoom chat window just to ensure that you are able to hear me clearly and you are able to see my screen clearly. Okay. Thanks for the participants and thanks for joining this particular session. Okay. So microservices design patterns session 2. Yesterday we had a demo session just like what we discussed in yesterday's session is we discussed about the course details, prerequisites, course content and a few question and answers. This is what we covered in yesterday's session. Okay, let me repeat guys. Yesterday we had a demo session 1. In the demo session 1, what we covered is we discussed about the course details, course content, prerequisites and question and answers here. This is what we discussed, but let me repeat for a while. So before I start further, one question I have is how many participants joined for today? Can you raise a hand please guys? Today is the first class. Are there any participants are there? Okay. I hope only I've seen 2 participants, guys. Is that correct? Let me repeat my question, guys. How many participants joined for today as a first session? Today is the first session. Something like who missed yesterday's session? Okay, quite a big number. Okay, cool. Thank you. Almost 6 to 8 people are there. So let me recap. Let me recap what we discussed in yesterday's class for 5 minutes. Okay. So the course is a microservices design patterns. This is a very, very important course. Why important course? When you go for interview, design patterns is the common interview area where lot of people lags. Lot of people not able to convince the interviewer. Okay. This is the real situation. Lot of people will tell about design pattern. Maybe at a high level, this is what, that is what, this is what. But the next follow-up question is, okay, hey, did you use that pattern in your project or in your current work? And can you explain in which scenario you have used that? What exactly the scenario in your project which makes you to use that particular design pattern? That's the point where lot of people will be confused because of lack of hands-on or a lack of knowledge or a lack of expertiseness. That is what I want to highlight here. So maybe you didn't use it in your project because it's not mandatory that every pattern we need to use in our project. Okay, but they will ask you, okay, forget about your project. In real time, what is your expertise level, in which scenario we can use, and he will ask us to take any scenario of our own choice, then to explain, and we need to write a code, if at all pseudo code, not exact code, or a flow diagram or whatever it may be, just to ensure that interviewer is going to understand your technical caliber. So that is what this course will help you. Okay, so this is the just I want to highlight a very important course, that is a microservices design pattern. Okay, this is the a high level introduction or importance of this particular course. So duration of this course is 45 days, guys. Okay, and the course fee is 4,000 rupees, that including recording videos also. So if you miss any of the session, you can you can watch at any point of time with a 1 year validity. Okay, so but my request is, for example, you missed yesterday's session, you will get a recording video, and before coming to the next class, kindly watch the video so that you have a continuation, you will not miss anything. This is an important point. The recording sessions are including of the course fee, no extra fee for the recording things, and 1 year validity more than sufficient, right? Yeah. Course content I'll discuss here, and also offline support. Even though after 45 days batch is ended, but maybe after 2 months or 3 months you attend for interview, okay, and you are not able to make justification on the interview, still you are lagging, or still somehow you are not able to clear that interview, and you have few question and answers, or you have few areas, okay, so still offline support, just you can shoot an email, hey Mr. Vijay, I attended your batch, I completed the course, but somehow these are the questions asked me in the interview, and I was able to reach to here, but I'm not able to cross further. Maybe you can take that scenario, shoot an email. We will make sure that I will give a positive, I will give a reply, and you will understand from there. So offline support also will be there, even though batch ends. So we are not kind of a political or economical guys. Hey, batch ends, that's it, your deal is over, our deal is over. So we are not kind of that kind of thing. Okay, a professional institute, we will take care of your blessings. That's the point here I want to highlight. Okay, and also WhatsApp community for effective collaboration. The two nowadays collaboration is very important point, right guys? Okay, so you can stay tuned on the updates and everything in the WhatsApp group, which is already given in the chat window, a WhatsApp community for effective collaboration. Also hands-on support. For example, I wrote a code in the class, and in my laptop the code is working fine. While implementing, you're not able to you are getting some error, or you are not able to run the code. You can share your screen, either me or some of you participants can solve the problem. The more problem solving, the more debugging skills, the more knowledge on the product, something like you can think of. Okay, and the entire course is a real-time oriented course. The entire course is a real-time oriented course. Next one is, so these are the highlights, few highlights of the course, and the prerequisites is about basic idea. We need to have a basic idea of microservices. If you have an idea, that's fine. Otherwise, I will give you brief overview. What exactly a microservice? Why microservice? What is the difference between monoliths and SOA to microservices? And what is the use of microservices? All these things. Okay, right. Basic idea about Spring Boot framework. This is mandatory, guys. This is a basic idea I'm looking. So what exactly my expectation is, you need to create you need to know how to create a Spring Boot project. What exactly happens when we run the Spring Boot project? What is a bootstrap class? Different annotations, like at the rate of Spring Boot application, at the rate of REST controller, request mapping, get, post mapping, put mapping. So basic annotations in Spring Boot, you need to have an idea. It is a mandatory. Okay, next one is system design skills. This is 10+ years of experience. If anyone is there, if you have system designing skills, it's an added advantage. Okay, so that you can think of, for example, sir, I'm constructing a house. If you already constructed few houses, then you will have a clear picture. In the first time construction, you will know what the mistakes you did. Second time construction, it will give a learning curve for you. Third time construction, you will give a learning curve. Similarly, if you keep on 10 years of experience, fourth year you learn something, sixth year you learn something, eighth year you learn something like that. Designing skills is the area where it is a added advantage. And finally, learning zeal. You should have a zeal, passion. And the point I want to highlight is you should have a time of daily 1 hour 30 minutes. You need to have 1 hour 30 minutes in your calendar. You need to, if you block 1 hour 30 minutes daily, then only subscribe to this course. Okay, after subscribing this course, sir, I'm not able to attend because of my real time work, my busy or something, you are not going to make a justification, and we are not going to help you out, which is going to a disconnect, right sir? So my intention was here learning zeal, and as well as you need to have a time 1 hour for listening to my voice, 30 minutes is for practicing. Maybe sir 1 hour we have sir, but we can practice whenever we'll get a time. It's not daily 30 minutes, maybe 2-3 days 1 hour we'll spend, something like we'll make, it's fine, that also fine, it's up to you. I want to ensure that everyone listens to me and clarifies the doubts with me, and everyone understand 100%. That is what I want to ensure. And there is no dedicated Q&A session guys, no time. So 7 to 7:30 I'll teach, 7:40 I'll you need to ask, like that. We don't have any dedicated time for Q&A at any point of time. Okay, right now I unmuted because it's a demo session. Once the batch is started, you can speak at any point of time. Hey Mr. Vijay, stop there. Hey, this is the question I have, can you please explain? So if I can explain right now, I'll answer that. If your question is a future question, I mean, which I'm going to explain maybe after some time, I'll tell that. I'll make sure that you will be clear in each and every step. And the timings are 7 to 8 a.m. That is Monday to Saturday. Sunday no class unless we have a holiday, or sometimes I'm a working professional, maybe I mean morning time, right? I don't have any conflict actually. So mostly Monday to Saturday. If at all, if any personal journey comes or anything, if no classes happened on one day, I'll take on Sunday. This is at a high level details actually. And coming back to course content, okay, so this is about course content. We are going to give you on the WhatsApp group introduction about microservices, introduction about design patterns, and the different design patterns you are able to see there. Okay, this is what exactly I discussed yesterday. Okay, WhatsApp chat group. Let me share it again. Srinivas is asking question, which version of Spring Boot? Sir, maximum we will use latest version, sir. Okay, latest version 3.1.2 or whatever it is current. Okay, but in some design patterns, if it is we need to use 2.7 because some of the things are outdated, some of the things are deprecated from a Spring Boot point of view. But I mean, mostly we will use the latest version only. Okay, so that is a question here. So this is what I hope everyone have an idea. Mahindra, go ahead. I unmuted you, Mahindra. I don't know you want to speak or not, Mahindra. Okay, maybe I don't know. If anyone have any questions or anything, you can raise a hand or you can post in the 12 factor app also part of this, sir. Krishna, it's a very good question, Krishna. 12 factor is a introduction to design pattern. In that point, 12 factor app is will come actually. Yes, it's part, but it's not a specific design pattern. It is one of the principle. Okay, sir. It is one of the principle. So that's why I didn't list it out here. But 12 factor app is the principle on the design point of view. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions or anything here? Radha, I would like, is it asked in an interview? Maybe Radha, I didn't understand your question. You can raise your hand, or else let me. Okay. Yeah, I unmuted you, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. I would like to understand what is the purpose of these design patterns. Is it to be covered in as an interview topic or?
Okay, I got the point. Okay, it's not about interview topic, madam. Okay, for example, I'll take one example here where API gateway is there in integration pattern. Okay, so first of all, what I am going to teach you, what is API gateway, in which scenario we will use API gateway, and we'll see a real-time scenario like stock market or a banking domain or wherever it applicable. Okay, so we are going to write a code and we are going to see the real-time implementation about integration pattern. After that, with that knowledge, in your interview, whenever you are facing an interview, or maybe it's not interview, maybe you are you are already you already got a job and you are exploring a new things and you want to implement the same in your real time also in any time, this knowledge will help you. Okay, so
Okay.
the purpose of this class is, the purpose of this session is, Ashok IT got lot of inquiries on the design patterns. We need a classroom session on the design patterns because lot of interviews, we were not able to clear the interviews because of this topic. We need a separate session. Because of those inquiries, we are conducting this particular batch. This is a brief background. What is the purpose of this particular course? What is the background on this? Because of the inquiries we got from you people, and we are conducting this particular separate session. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions from anyone as of now? Great. I hope everyone is clear, guys. Please, if at all, if any queries, concerns, anything, open up. If no questions, I will start my session. Okay. Perfectly. On. All right. So those who didn't get a WhatsApp community group, you can join and you will see from today onwards, you will see the running notes, recording videos of yesterday's and today's. You will get it after some time. So every day you will get a recording video. Okay, right. So guys, there is no demo session. All the demo, the demo session is over because 45 days is the target time that counts from today itself. So real session will start. Like 4 or 5 demo sessions, then real course, not like that. Okay, so I covered the overview and what exactly the course and yesterday everything. Okay, so Vishwanath, I already answered to your question actually. Okay, this RabbitMQ on a event driven architecture point of view, unicasting, multicasting, broadcasting. Okay, RabbitMQ has an infrastructure. Kafka doesn't have that infrastructure. Okay, so event driven is an architecture where we can see from RabbitMQ from an architecture point of view. Okay, Kafka in a regular Spring Boot class, in a regular Spring Boot course, you will get that. But on top of that, if you need, I can take one session. It's not, I'll take one session, but that is nowhere related to our course content. Okay, please understand the point here. That is nowhere related to the course content. And better if you distract from here, right? Maybe for Vishwanath, I started. And some other participant, hey, I didn't know JWT. Can you explain? Hey, I didn't know about some other topic. So that I don't want to deviate our current topic. My support will be there, offline support on any topic. Okay, but maybe event driven architecture is a different pattern. Kafka is not a right choice for event driven architecture. RabbitMQ or ActiveMQ is also not perfect. Okay, but I'll take one session. Generally, sir, if you know one of the queuing system, either RabbitMQ or anything, you will understand everything. So I am taking the advanced one. Kafka to advanced is RabbitMQ. So you'll understand everything, but I'll take one session on Kafka also. Okay. Yeah. Deberindra, by default, no PDF, sir. We are going to give you a document and a PPTs, Word document or a paint like this or a PPTs. So this is the thing here. As of now, we are planning. But if anything, sir, on a PDF point of view, maybe I'll update you. But as of now, we are planning to have a paint like this. Okay. Which the point here is if you open the material, you should get an interest to read and study. Like that will prepare. If PDF is there thousands of pages, hundreds of pages, that doesn't help you out. Okay, we'll make our material in such a way that interactive with everyone. Okay, perfect. Yes, now I'll stop the questions, guys. Now we are going to the next 30 to 40 minutes. We are going to concentrate. Okay, so what I'm doing, sir, guys, one request from my side. Okay, because I'm starting the course, right, sir? I am unmuting everyone, sir. You can speak at any point of time, but kindly, please make sure that don't unmute blindly. Okay, because we don't disturb the class. We'll maintain some discipline in the online class. Okay, guys, now you no need to raise a hand. Okay, you can directly speak. The reason I am unmuting everyone is now I'm going to take a session. I'm going to start my session. Okay, sir. So if you have any questions or anything you want to answer anything, you can directly answer. I need a collaboration, more and more collaboration, more and more knowledge. Especially this course is not like I am teaching, you are listening. Not that way. Okay, sir. I am teaching, you need to not like that way. I will exchange an idea where we'll brainstorm that idea. Something like I'll take an example. Okay. When I say 6 into 8, 48. Hey, why only 6 into 8? Why not 8 into 6? Why not 12 into 4? Why not 4 into 12? You need to think of in a different perspectives. Hey, if we go with the 8 into 6, this is advantage. If I go to 12 into 4, not that going to achieve. Something like that. We need to think in a multiple perspectives. The more and more and more brainstorm, the good knowledge you will going to get it. Understand, right? So I unmuted, guys. Kindly make sure that we follow the minimum ethics on an online class by unmuting at the right time, ask the questions and mute yourself, and don't create any disturbance in the online class. Your support is always required. Then only we are going to have efficient class. Okay, so the first point is introduction about microservices. Okay, so this is what I'm going to focus here. Introduction to microservices. Sir, you may have an idea, sir, maybe already, but why I'm taking this, sir? Maybe the perspective you may have the idea or not exactly. That's why I want to have a footprint here. Okay, introduction to microservices. So one question I will ask, guys. One question I will ask here. Okay, I don't want a theoretical answer, guys. I don't want theoretical answer. Okay, why I can propose my customers, or why architects always chooses the architecture as a microservices. Okay, what is the main advantage or a main justification by the business to choose microservices? So why microservices. Sir, you no need to raise any hand. I unmuted you. You can speak at any point of time, but I don't want theoretical answer. Please don't mind. I don't want theoretical answer. Advantage if I use microservices, which I cannot achieve using monolith or SOA. Anyone, you can directly speak, guys.
Because
Parallel development.
because
One by one. Sir, one by one we'll go with. Maybe Devendra, go ahead.
because microservices are small in nature, so it is easy to develop, easy for development, quick development, and also it is easier to deploy independently. It may be done.
My question is, what is the advantage on the business, not on the advantage on the deployment development point of view? I'll take a big application, I'll write a big code. I'm okay to deploy on a big scale point of view. I don't care. It's your implementation point of view. Why customers are looking on your implementation?
Yeah, a single point of failure will not be there anymore.
Okay, very good point here. Single point of failure. That's the first point you should tell in the interview. Exactly. Single point of failure. Okay, that is a main advantage of the microservices. That's the first point I want you need to come up. Okay, what exactly why microservices means? We don't have any single point of failure. Which we are going to have in old architectures. Okay, we don't have any single. Sir, why? What is a single point of failure? First of all, what is a single point of failure? Is just like, for example, I'll take a 1 minute or 2 minutes just like for fun. Okay, our corporate hospitals, just for fun, guys. Okay, our corporate hospitals are not having microservices architecture. Why? I am going to hospital, sir, I have a pain in my leg. Okay, I have pain in my leg for the last 2-3 days. I have pain. I'm getting a severe pain in my leg where I cannot walk. What corporate hospital is doing? If you have a pain in your leg, they will do MRI scan on the brain, ECG on the heart, 2D echo on the heart. They will take blood samples. They will conduct different of tests, and they will take different diagnosis in throughout your entire body. And finally, they will take the required amount from us. And finally, yes, everything is good, sir. You are very excellent. You are good. Just for your just for your convenience, we took all these tests. Now you apply a small ointment and it will go off, right? So what I want to get just from that particular example is, I have a problem in my leg. Why I need to touch my brain? Why I need to touch my heart? Why I need to do other diagnosis apart from only concentrating on my leg? Am I right, sir? Is it correct? So in most of the real-time environments, failures are common. Failure means what? I'll take a banking application. Okay, I am going to take a banking application, guys. So I got a new requirement tomorrow. Maybe in the next upcoming days, I got a new requirement. What is the new requirement? Home loan this quarter, the home loan percentage, the percentage of applications, home loan application are decreased. Every quarter you expect 1,000 or 2,000, whatever the number, some X number of home loans they should get it. But this quarter it got decreased. Now the company CEO, banking CEO gave a challenging task to everyone. I don't care, I don't know what you'll do. I want this to be done some maybe 10% or 20% you need to increase. Then immediately the banking staff introduce a scheme. What the new home loan scheme? Hey, in the month of March 1st to March 31st, okay, March 1st to March 31st, whoever take the loan in the time period of March 1st to March 31st, you will get a 0.5% of rebate on your home loan. But your loan should be 50 lakhs, greater than 50 lakhs. And you should have some conditions they will apply. Okay. So they will attract the customers to apply the loan and they get a rebate. That's a common mentality of every human being, right? Even though we are not interested, but based on the discounts, based on the things, we will attract, right? So banking people, now I need to develop a requirement. Okay. What I need to do here, if the home loan date is this date to that date, and the home loan amount and some conditions, one condition, two different conditions, I'm going to write a code here. Understand, guys? I'm going to write a code over here. But am I going to get a real time? I mean, harmful of time? A lot of time am I going to get nowadays, guys? From your perspective, a requirement come, it should be done maximum in one sprint, right, sir? Agile and sprint methodology, everyone is having aware, right? Okay. Please, guys, if you're not able to understand any single point in my explanation, it's your responsibility to ask a question. Hey, what is that, Vijay, you are talking? What is a sprint? What is agile? I didn't know. You can ask any time. Okay. So mostly one sprint, right? Now, maybe my sprint size or the duration of the sprint is 2 weeks. So 1 week I need to develop, 1 week testing team should take care. In 1 week, I need to write a code, unit testing, everything, integration testing, code review, all those things. Based on that, I may get a time 2 or 3 days or whatever it may be. Okay. So this is a scenario happened to me, guys. Really, to be saying, this is a scenario happened to me. Okay. So I developed that environment within that time period, within the same. Okay. So we implemented the same scenario. Okay. What we did is we took server time zone. Sorry. Guys, kindly please make sure that you are always on mute, guys. Okay. Kindly don't disturb the class, please. Yeah. So what exactly the scenario is, while implementing my code, we took server local time zone or browser time zone. Something like browser time zone means on the browser on the local computer, we took the time zone. Okay. So the loan starting will be March 1st to March 31st. Okay. Now what happened is, after 1 month also, after April 1st come, okay, customers, they change the time in the local computer and they are getting a discount on the home loan. There is a glitch in the implementation. No one aware. There is a purely requirements gap. No one clearly told about which time zone we need to consider, March 1st to March 31st. Okay. The way of implementation is, we took care of the local computer time zone, which is wrong. But we didn't observe till the code moves to production, after the offer is over and everything, because of some limitations on the development, limitations on the testing, because time constraint, right? Always will focus on positive testing, but very less focus on negative testing. What happened here? When this feature goes into production, in April also people are getting discount. Now it's a big blow on the company. Hey, you need to stop that. We are getting discounts. It's a very big revenue loss to the company. You need to stop that. So generally we are going to have, we implemented that in monolithic architecture. Okay, I'll explain what exactly monolithic architecture and all those things at a high level, but we implemented in monolith. If I need to do any change, what is the change I need to do here? Rather than local time zone, I need to write a server time zone. I need to do a development. I need to fix the defect, or I need to fix the issue. It's a problem only on the home loan, that to new home loan application, right sir? The problem is only on the new home loan process and no impact to any other flows. Just like whatever I told, right? A problem in my leg, I have a small problem in my home loan, not entire home loan, guys. Only new home loan processing only I have a code problem, right? Now to cover that particular issue, we need to stop the entire system. We need to stop the entire application, update to all the stakeholders. Hey, on a maintenance window for 4 to 5 hours or whatever the time limit based on your banking data center and based on the size and all hardware. Okay, we'll update all our stakeholders on a maintenance window timing and we'll stop our application and we will deploy new application. Okay, even though n number of approaches we take, but we need to stop the entire. A problem in one area or a problem in one of the service impacting the entire business. Okay, a problem in one of the service, in one of the business service or in one of the business functionality, if you want to correct it, we need to stop the entire system. This is the meaning of a single point of failure. This is a point of a single point of a failure. Okay, so this is the biggest concern. Sir, why we have not seen this problem in old days? Now only why we are seeing? There's a point you will come. Interviewer is telling, hey, okay, man, I understand. Hey, this problem you are telling is common, right? Why you didn't get 5 years back or 10 years back? Why are we getting now itself? Because of the change in business, the change in business model. Maybe 5 years back or 10 years back, did you expect this much of revolution on the business? What is a revolution? What exactly revolution? Okay, especially if you take e-commerce. If I want to buy an AC, right sir? What I used to do in 5 years back or 10 years, whatever the time limit, I need to go to all the electronic stores near to my area. I will check all the prices, which store is giving me best price with good guarantee. I'll go and pay the money. They will deliver to my location, and that is the process which I need to, at least I need to spend 2 or 3 days apart from my regular work, right? Now I no need to spend. I'll visit Amazon or Flipkart or whatever e-commerce framework, which website is giving me more discount compared to store. I'll book online and they will deliver to my address. I no need to spend any extra minute, right? Things are changing in the business implementation point of view also. Requirements are always changes. Today is the requirement. Tomorrow it may not be the same. I mean, maybe not today, but exactly within a quarter or within a month or a year, based on your business, always your business model is changing to attract the customers, to give a best solutions or best experience to the customers. In that model, waterfall model is going to be obsolete. I mean, it is going to be no way. Waterfall model is not going to fit to drive the business, right, sir? Waterfall model is not going to help us to drive the business. That's why we are coming with agile, scrum, incremental development. Am I, sir? Am I right? Incremental development. So in this process, development time is less, testing time is less, implementation time is less, everything. We need to develop a product with the time constraint, and to get a good quality of product, we need a best architecture. That is a single point of failure is the first important point in the evolution of a microservice. This is not available in monoliths. This is not available in SOA. Only available in microservices architecture. Okay. I hope everyone got a clarity here. Or any questions from anyone, you can ask me, guys. I no need to specifically say here. At any point of time, you can ask the question.
Sir, single point of failure, it will be in monolithic or no microservices?
No. In monoliths, we have a problem. In microservices, we don't have single point of failure. Problem is, single point of failure is at one point I got failed. Just like home loan, I got failed. I was not having a, I'm okay. And I need to correct it. The entire system, I need to stop it. The single point of failure was there in old architecture, but we don't have in microservices. That is the reason why microservices are very popular. This is one of the main important. There are other reasons are there, but this is the main important reason for the evolution of microservices. Got it?
Yeah, single point of failure means like new home loan app. While we no need to send a mail to all, like send a message to all who are customer. There is a downtime like that. That is it correct?
Exactly. In microservice architecture, you no need to send any downtime or any maintenance or anything. No one we need to send. Okay. There is implementations. I'll tell, I mean, there is an implementation, but to answer that, how to achieve that, we are going to discuss. Okay. So we no need to send any message or any maintenance or anything here. It will be in a phased manner, we'll deploy in a phased manner, we'll do that, and no downtime. Okay. Yeah. Or even in the worst case, if at all your architecture is not supporting like that, you can tell your customers, okay, only 15 minutes, 10 to 10-15, home loan will be stopped, but remaining functionalities will work. Maybe if your architecture is not supporting, your network is not supporting to do that, so only home loan section, that to new home loan process, that will be impacted for 15 minutes. Remaining things will work. That is another where we can notify our customers. We can do that in either of the way based on your architecture. Okay. It's a very good question. I hope you have got a clarity. Okay. Yeah. Right. Any other questions from anyone, guys, on this particular sir? More brainstorming is required, sir. Okay. As of now, anyone, any questions so far? Okay. Now, first of all, what are these, guys? Monoliths or SOA? What are these things actually? Architectural patterns. Okay, sir. Architectural pattern. What is an architectural pattern? Monolith, SOA, that is a service oriented architecture, and microservices. are the architectural patterns. What is an architectural pattern? Any idea? What exactly an architectural pattern? First of all, what are these? Monoliths, SOA, and micro. What are these actually? They are the architectural patterns. What is the meaning of architectural pattern? Architectural pattern means design principles of a system. So
we call frameworks also, right, sir?
yeah, anything. It will come framework or a technology, whatever. Okay. Design principles of a system with architectural pattern. We are going to learn design principles. What do you mean by design principle? Means I'll take first small example in day-to-day world, then I'll come to software, technology point. Okay. Same applies here. If I want to construct a home, some design principles I should have. What are the design principle? What is my plot size? What is in which the size? How can I divide that into hall, living area, kitchen, bedrooms, restrooms, balcony? As per Vastu guidelines, how I can design my house in a best way, right? Some of the principles like your house should be in east facing, where sunset and sunrise, your house should have that kind of direction. In the kitchen, there should be a direction. In the master bedroom, there should be a direction. In the living area, there should be direction. So there are some kind of best principles available in constructing the house. Okay. In the similar way, when you are designing a system, a product, some principles you need to have. What are the principles means? One person will have some principles. Some people will have some mindset. Some people will have some mindset. Some people will have some mindsets. Right? So, monolith is one kind of design principle. SOA is another kind of design principle. Microservices are the other kind of design principles. Okay? By default, monolith, SOA, microservices are the architectural patterns. Means with these architectural patterns, we can design the system in an efficient way. Okay, we can design the system in an efficient way. Okay, now it's a designer choice based on your product, whether you need to choose monolithic or you need to choose SOA or microservices. You need to choose like that. Monolithic, SOA, and microservices. Which one you will choose? It depends on your product and the implementation. Lot of features comes into picture. That is the, so first point is architectural point, means it's a design principles. It should have to design a system. Okay. Now, what exactly the first one is? Monolith. Okay. What exactly the first system is? I am taking an system. I hope everyone able to see this. Sir, everyone is able to see my screen, sir? A online shopping portal with a slide. Everyone is able to see that? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now you see here, guys. Please understand. It's a very important point here. This is the point you need to understand. Why I am explaining monoliths in design point of view means you need to know the monolith perfectly. Then only you'll understand microservices. Then only you'll understand design point of view. Okay, right. So left hand side, any browser, Maybe I need to app here also, but it's an old diagram. Okay. Any browser, anything, online shopping portal, any product you can take, guys. I'm not worried about the product here. It can be banking product, it can be telecom product, it can be healthcare product, it can be inventory product, it can be payroll product, any product, I don't care. Okay. Just for the convenience, lot of people are habituated to banking or e-commerce. So I took that example. So which is going to have a database, right, sir? So we will design that particular product that is going to interact with the database. We are going to interact with the product that is going to interact with the database. In that, just like I mentioned in my hall, living area, bedroom, kitchen, these are the different parts in my house, right, guys? In the similar way, what are the different parts in the software application or a software product? Front end layer, controller layer, business logic layer, services layer, data access layer. These are the different parts in my application. Okay. What are those, guys? Different parts in our application. What are the different parts in our application, guys? Okay. Front end layer. Yes, sir, guys. I'm not talking any technology over here, guys. Front end layer, controller layer, business logic layer, services layer, data access layer, any external system invocation layer, or I can say that external collaboration, something like that. It may be applied for everyone, or okay. So these are the different parts in my product. Yes or no? Will you agree, guys? Front end, controller, business, service, data access, external collaborating, anything. Okay. How I'm going to place them? That is what monolithic architecture. So what is our observation, guys? We are going to keep all the things in one box, in one square box. You saw that? Controller layer, which includes front end and all those things. Services, product management. Mr. Suresh D, can you go on mute? Guys, please, it's humble request to everyone. You need to mute. Mr. Suresh D. Product management, account management, payment management, login management, order management. These are my services, guys. These are my services. After that, DAO, data access object layer. After that, databases. Customer address, computer parts, part usage, customer, something like that. All our database schema. So what is the point here I want to highlight, guys? Here, all the code, it will be placed in one container. Everything is available in one container, like a combined family, right, sir? A combined family. Olden days we are going to have, right? Nowadays no one. Okay, assuming that a father has two sons, everyone stays in one family. What exactly the architecture? hall, living area, kitchen, everyone will use. They have father will have his own bedroom. Two sons, they have their own bedrooms. Right, sir? So that is a living style. But every entire family will stay in one house. Will you agree to that? Will you agree to me, you guys? Entire family will be staying in one family. Okay. For example, I want to invite the family to any function. If I go there, everyone I can meet. Correct, right? So that is a monolithic application. Okay. Keeping the entire code in one container. What do you mean by container? In one shell. Maybe the word I can say in one shell. Okay. That is called as a monolithic architecture. Whatever the code I wrote, front end code, middleware code, back end code, any code, everything sitting in one shell or one container. That is the principle of a monolithic architecture. Okay. And finally, it is going to interact with the databases. And finally, it is going to interact with the databases. Okay. So this is a point here I want to highlight. Now, what are the advantages as well as what are the disadvantages with this architecture? What with this architecture? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Is easy to develop. Is it easy or hard, guys? I'm not sure, but especially why easy means for the new person who are developing the product, it will be difficult. Who are veterans or who are experienced or who are working with the same product for so long, for them it is easy to develop. I mean, easy and hard depends on the perspective, guys. Okay. Assuming I am working on the same product for the last 2-3 years. On the same product I am working for the last 2-3 years, end to end I know about the product. Then monolithic is the best for me. If I am new to that particular product, it's a very difficult for me. Okay. I'll explain that point also. Simple testing. I can test everything. Very, very simple, easy of testing. Easy to write unit test cases, easy to do integration testing. Everything is easy. Deployment also easy. I'll create this particular shell and I'll deploy in Java. What I'll do here, I will create a var file. That var file contains all the things here, front end, business logic layer, back end, everything in this particular var file. And that can be deployable easily. So maybe I will add more points here. I'll stop here for today, guys. Okay. So tomorrow's agenda, guys, because today I took some extra time and all those things because of my introduction. Okay. So tomorrow, guys, just like for a few days, batch will. I'm waiting for the participants. Okay. But once batch starts, I'm going to start sharp 7 o'clock, guys. 7 o'clock sharp time. And I will let end 8 o'clock sharp. Exact 1 hour I'm going to take. And the entire 1 hour is productive discussion only. Okay. So just like as it's still people are coming for just like they are thinking as a demos only. So maybe 2-3 days, sometimes 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes late. But once my real batch starts, sharp 7 o'clock, we are professionals, will maintain professionalism in joining the class, in attending the class, in working with the class and everything. Right, sir? Okay. Right. So
Sir,
before I
have a
wrap,
small.
please go ahead.
Such single point of failure means like if I have 10 services and once 1 or 2 services will be down, so my whole application will not be affected. I can manage with 8 services. The remaining thing we can do. So
No,
it is like
Single point of failure means if I have a problem in one service
Okay.
and I need to stop the entire system to correct that problem. To
Okay.
correct that problem, we need to stop the entire application. That is a single point of failure. The design principle, a failure at a single point. But to correct that problem, you are not only impacting that system, the entire system. Just like I took example, right? Home loan. You have a problem in home loan, you should stop only home loan. Remaining things,
Okay.
savings account, current account, deposits, withdrawals, nothing, no impact on them. Just like I took a corporate hospital, right? Leg problem means leg only. Why? Brain. Right, that's the point. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question, guys, before I wrap
Yes,
for
sir.
today?
Yes, sir. Morning, sir. Good morning.
Go ahead, sir, please.
Yeah. So, sir, I've just have question not on the content, but on the span of the course. So, is it a 45 working days or 45 days? That's, I mean, when the class will be
Very
ended.
good question. Very
Yeah.
good question. Very good question. My intention was 45 classes, not days. Okay.
45 class. That means 9 weeks.
Yeah, almost 9 weeks. Yes.
Okay. Now, in that case, sir, probably the April mid, from April mid onwards, Ashok sir Spring Boot microservice existing at 9:30 batch will be conducted probably from 7:30 onwards, right? So in that case, how the conflict will be resolved? Because Ashok sir only told us to be free from 7:30 onwards, right? Probably after 2 months. So he has started his class from Feb mid of 9:30. So just after 2 months, that is March mid, April mid. From April mid, it will be starting from 7:30. He will be taking long course from 7:30 to 11. So in that case,
maybe
your
I didn't know that, sir. I'll get back to you on this. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know this actually. I'll get back to you on this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So probably 9 working days with 2 months. I mean, Feb
Maybe
8.
I'll update on that. Okay.
So
I'll keep
on your course, on this course, April end will be the target time, right?
maybe April mid. That's my point here.
April mid. Okay.
Yeah.
And my last question is, sir, all those things, right? Saga, Action, CQRS, all those things we will be doing hands-on on the basis of Java only, right?
Correct. Java, that to Spring Boot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many projects we are going to do in terms of this curriculum?
Sir, it's not a project, sir. Every real-time scenario, one design pattern, I'm going to explain with one scenario. Okay. It's a part of a particular project.
Okay. So every design pattern, one project or one hands-on exercise we can expect, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Some
Now
of the
my
things may not have.
Yeah. My
Some
last
of the things may
question.
not have.
Sorry.
One
Some of them.
I didn't answer your previous question. Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the patterns we don't have a real-time code. For example, if you do decomposition pattern, okay, it's only theoretical observation. There is no hands-on with that actually. Some of the things may have hands-on. Some maybe out of 12 patterns, 3 to 4 doesn't have any code, only on a theoretical implementation. But remaining things, whichever is applicable, we are going to have a code. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Hi
ahead.
Vijay. Good morning.
1 second, Nazir. Let me take the third question. He's still having one question. Okay. I'll take the question. Yeah.
I forgot that question, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Nazir, go ahead.
Once it will come in my mind, I'll ask it.
Nazir, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Hi Vijay. Good morning. Only one question I have. That question, see, you are going to teach the microservice design patterns as of now. You are mentioning, right? See, once the course is completed, how much experience we can put it? That is one thing. The second thing, see, while explaining the things, right, are you going to design any system? Any, I mean, mini project or any major project kind of thing, all microservice design patterns which are using, right?
Yeah, I'll answer that. Okay. So first point is, first question. I'm really so sorry to tell you that it's not a valid question. Okay, really so sorry. Why? Because How many years of experience you need to keep is depends on your confidence level. That depends on your confidence level, how strong you learn the course, not this course, entire course. Okay. If you are very strong enough, and how much gap you have with your academics, based on that, it's a diplomatic question, vary from individual to individual. So it all depends on, if you are very confident and you know the entire system, Spring Boot and microservices end to end, and out of 10 questions you can answer, your rating is about 6 to 7, then that experience you can keep based on your whatever the gap you may have. Okay. And you can try with that, and you'll come to know really where you stand. You are thinking that you are hero, but when you go out, you'll come to know whether you're really hero or you need to an opportunities to improve. Okay. So that cannot be answered here on this particular number of years experience you are going to keep. It's a debatable. Kindly please don't drag too much on that. It's my humble request. Okay. Second point, on the implementation point of view. Okay. It's not going to be a project here. For example, I'm taking API gateway. Okay. In stock market, one of the scenario we can use API gateway, and it can be useful in any of the projects. Okay. So this is not a course we are going to get a project in all the design patterns in one project, mini project, not like that. Okay. If at all, if you're taking a Spring Boot and microservices course, maybe we can design a project where we'll use all the concepts in the project. So this design patterns, whatever the things I'm explaining, right? Okay. We cannot expect a single project, all patterns are sitting on the same. I'll try mostly to include in one project, but in different scenarios. Event driven architecture may not fit in the same project. Cars, it may not fit. Saga, it may not fit. Okay. So intention is, you no need to measure in the quantity wise how many projects I'm going to get it. Is it a mini or is it a whatever? You don't want to quantify. I don't want you to quantify in that way. You need to measure the course and these things in such a way that how much you are able to understand. And if the same question is asked in the interview, what is the design pattern and where it is used? Okay. And can I keep this pattern in the project which I am keeping in my real-time environment? If at all, where I need to use, how I need to use, can I answer in all the questions? That is your measuring factor rather than counting on the number of projects. I hope I did answer that question perfectly.
I agree with you. Let me tell you. Experience wise, that is not the matter and all. How much knowledge we are gaining? Okay, theoretically, we are not expecting anything. We are expecting for the practical implementation.
Correct.
Okay, exactly. For example, if you go for the Saga design pattern, right? We can fit only some Spring transactions. If you are doing the multiple distributed transactions, then we will go for usually Saga design pattern. Okay, this pattern we can fit in how we can implement it and where we can implement it. These kind of things. Any practical example we are going to see.
Correct. Exactly. We are going to see an example with the Saga design pattern, how to manage the transactions over there. Okay. We are going to see an example. Yes. Every design pattern comes with a hands-on, not theoretical. First of all, theory is only for understanding the pattern. After that, we are going to write a code. But the example you took is a wrong example, because in a microservice architecture, distributed transactions are we cannot span across the multiple systems. Saga is one of the approach, okay, where you can minimize the problems. It's not a solution. Okay. First of all, distributed transaction management is the biggest glitch in the microservices world, which can be avoided with some of the implementation, some of the best practice, where Saga is one of the pattern we need to follow, which may not fit in all the real times. Okay, I'll explain more on that particular point here. Okay, maybe I'll take some other question. Nazir, don't mind, please. If
Okay,
you have
sure.
anything, please don't mind. Okay,
Yeah,
Vinod,
carry on.
go ahead.
Can I go ahead, sir? My third question that came up by mind.
Maybe
So,
one second. Vinod, you have anything? Okay, go ahead, Debajyoti.
okay.
Yeah,
So, sir,
actually, I have one question, sir.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Sir, yeah, you were telling from tomorrow onwards we have to join like pay na? How to pay amount, sir?
You'll get the details. You will get all the details in the WhatsApp group. Okay, everything you will get it. No need to worry, actually. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
yeah. My third question is, sir, that I am already enlisted for Ashok sir Spring Boot microservice class. So there are also microservice design patterns are included. Now this is also another class. So what's the basic difference between these classes?
I
Content?
didn't know that actually. What exactly Mr. Ashok is covering, I don't know actually. Okay, maybe I'll get back to you on this. You have two questions, right, sir? How you are
Yeah.
going to manage the same batch? That is the first point. What exactly Mr. Ashok is covering? Because I don't know that there is a class with Mr. Ashok at the same time. I didn't know this actually. I'll get a context from Mr. Ashok and I'll get back to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Two
After
questions
2
are
months. Yeah.
these
Sir,
two
any
questions are.
prerequisites? Any prerequisites? Do we have to be ready with any
I already
AWS
explained, sir.
account?
I already explained that. Maybe kindly go through the YouTube recording. I'll go into that. But to understand, I already explained this. Maybe you joined late. I explained 3 times actually. Prerequisites. Okay. So this is the prerequisite section. I'm going to post in the group. Okay. Yeah.
And sir, how you will going to let us know these 2 questions answer by tomorrow class?
Tomorrow class. I am going to explain it tomorrow class. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, prerequisites. I shared my screen. You can go there. Okay. Thank you.
And every day 1 hour, right, sir? 7 to 8.
Exactly. Sharp. 7 to 8 a.m. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Exactly 1 hour. Okay.
So what about the 130 hour? It has been written 30 minutes daily practice. What is that?
Your practice, sir. You need to practice, right?
Oh yeah, that's I mean offline practice, right? I mean
offline practice.
yeah, but the class will be 1 hour sharp.
1 hour exactly. That too.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thanks for everyone joining. I need to stop here today. We'll meet tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you all.